200 levels. Samuel, you are welcome.
Thank you.
To my left here, we have Miss Helen Okwegwale, a student of the University of Benin, UniBen. She's studying animal science, right? Grade level. Helen, you are welcome. Next to Helen, we have Master Godwin Ogwebo, a student of the College of Education, Igweben. He is studying theater arts, right? Godwin, you are welcome. We have next to Godwin, Master Victor Onogwere. He is of the Federal University of Petroleum Resources, Funu Warri Delta State, FUPRE for short. He is studying physics and is a 200 level student. Victor, you are welcome. So I welcome you all to this evening discussion on COVID-19. I know that the word COVID is like a household name now. Everyone knows about COVID, coronavirus. And these people, even the old people who have come here and have had interviews with us, even though it has been in their sign language, they do know what coronavirus is in terms of this disease. But I want to know, as students, what your understanding of COVID-19 or coronavirus is. What is coronavirus, Samuel?
Coronavirus is a disease that causes respiratory problems.
Respiratory problems. Difficulty in breathing. Very nice. And I guess that's the understanding of everyone. Is there anyone who has a different understanding? Want to tell us what he or she thinks coronavirus is as different from what he has said, or want to add or say something different? Okay, Victor.
Coronavirus is a virus that causes a deadly disease known as COVID-19.
Let's speak up so I hear you.
Coronavirus is a virus that causes a deadly disease known as COVID-19 that affects the respiratory system and cause severe health complications.
Okay.
Over
Yeah.
time.
Thank you very much. I know you are not medical students. We didn't go for medical. Just my own getting you together, just getting students. I don't want to know their views, students' view. So you don't necessarily have to be medical students. So thank you so much. I know that you understand what it is. So this coronavirus in our country, we know it came from China. Many of you are aware. You should know that started originally in Wuhan, China, and eventually, some person brought it to Nigeria. We remember always the very famous or popular Italian man who came into Nigeria. You know the story of how he came to Nigeria. Okay, right now, the problem we are facing now, we are all at home. You might not be going to school because of the same problem. And I am very sure that you are perturbed, you are disturbed that this problem is still lingering. So we are very concerned too that you have been home. Having stayed home all this while, how do you feel about the entire situation? How do you feel?
Well, personally, if you ask me, it's very devastating and it's not easy staying at home.
Okay.
This no problem.
You speak up, move your distance. Yes?
Personally, I've been at home for like 2 months now.
2 months?
Yes.
Wow.
So it hasn't been easy at all.
Your parents, 2 months. Is the situation the same as your own? Are you?
Yes, it has affected me personally very, very badly because I've been at home, like say 2 months, doing nothing, even to study, it's hard to do it at home. So it's really, really bad. It affected us badly.
What about you guys here?
Same also with me. It has affected me tremendously. Staying at home, doing nothing, not being able to really eat.
Okay. What about yourself?
Yeah, same, because all this while I've been at home, always sleeping, can't read most times. So it's really.
Victor, what about yourself?
The same thing, being at home, doing nothing.
Oh, God. I imagine that some of you, well, if not all of you, That you are at home in the same home?
Yes, some of us are at home.
At home?
Yes.
And there's some families that have like 7, 5, 4, 3. I mean, you have more than yourself.
Yes.
Like up to like 4, 5 in the house.
Yes.
Students at home.
Yes.
And you have up to that number too. Students, wow. Are you up to like 4, 5 at home? 4, 5 at home?
Yeah.
More than students. What about yourself? Up to 4, 5?
Yes, sir.
Oh, this is a very interesting group. So all of you are home. Each of you here, you are home with your siblings, up to 4, 5 at once at home together, and not doing anything affected by the COVID-19. This is very important to look at because it is good for everyone, because the situation is the same with everybody. But I'm happy that this group that is here, you all have the same situation, which is very nice. So it's nice to reflect, be very easy to reflect with you on this matter. Now, how has this, talk about affecting you? You know, we talk about lockdown, staying at home. Staying at home is the result of the lockdown. So when you say you stay at home, the lockdown, ask everybody to stay locked down, shops locked down. When you say stay at home, do you really stay at home? Because I see youth around. Or do you engage yourself in anything? Or maybe some places go to farm. So since you've been home for 2 months, have you gone somewhere else? Have you been engaged with something else? You know, each person, I want you to answer. You know, and so now we'll begin with you. What else have you been doing? What have you been doing at home? Just, you said eating, just, have you been going to farm? Have you followed your dad to farm? Or maybe you have a farm or something, I don't know. What else? Just at home, what do you do?
Anyways, most of the time I'm always at home, but sometimes, based on my dad doesn't have a farm, but at least he has a hospital, so at least no knowledge is wasted. So I can't just stay at home doing nothing, because even the courts, they are not opening.
Okay.
So I decided to at least learn something.
Okay, you are a law student.
Yes.
So you cannot even go to court to see.
Yes.
Oh boy.
So it have affected the courts too. So I decided to learn something else, like going to the hospital to learn, although I'm not a medicine student, but at least I
Occasionally, you just go to assist. No?
once in a while, just to learn something.
To watch. To watch.
Watch and learn.
Okay. What about yourself, Samuel?
Well, I've been at home, like I said before, and I decided to improve my graphics knowledge. So
Okay.
and
That's good. Yeah, so you're a student of architecture. So, okay, that's nice. What about yourself, Ellen?
Well, personally, when I come doing nothing to myself in skill acquisition.
Must be boring. Very, very boring. Very boring.
Just help out with house chores.
That's trust. Okay, what about you, Godwin, right? Godwin.
Yeah, I'm actually, I'm an arts student, so all this while I've been trying to improve on my writing skills since the schools have been locked down.
Okay.
So I'm just trying to improve on my writing.
Okay, so have you written any piece of drama or anything?
Yeah, I have.
We would like to see it sometime to see how we can develop it. I'm ready to help you with that, you know. What about you, Victor?
I've been at home too, but my dad is in the hospital, so most times I go there to assist them. But
Okay.
it's really difficult because most times I get scared, but this is a head-related issue, so I really don't know who is who. So most times whenever I'm there, I'm very, very
That's a
careful.
very good point there. That you don't know who is who, so you have to be very careful. That's it. So none of you really go out like that. So where you are, best students, you are enlightened. But I see a lot of youth out there. You know, who go out. See a lot of youth out there. People talk about youth going out there doing nothing. I mean, you are not in that category. Sometime I hope we'll be able to get some of those youth to come and tell us what they're doing outside. But I'm glad that you guys are busy. That's so nice. Now, there are other students, your friends. Do you keep in touch with your friends? By phone calls or anything? Do you ever discuss the corona thing or the lockdown or the stay at home thing? Do you have communications with friends, or are you totally locked down and locked out of them? Antonia?
No. At least once in a while we chat,
Okay.
call. And I would say this year really affected them badly too.
Them too. Yeah, I want to know what their feelings are, because you are here representing your friends as well.
Most of them are complaining, like it have affected them financially, because nobody is going to work. Even their parents, they are at home for money to even with their parents, doing nothing. So all they do is just to sleep, eat, watch television. They don't even read. They find it difficult to read.
Wow.
So most of them are complaining. All of them are complaining.
Wow. What about you?
It's the same thing, we still keep in touch. We have WhatsApp group where we chat to each other, we call each other sometimes just to call each other.
Just chat, okay. How often do you do this?
Probably.
Was it a bit difficult because you didn't want to buy your data? It's not free in Nigeria. Okay, that's good. What about you, Helen?
Same here too.
Touch your friends. By phone? They complain? Wow. Financially. I will come to that. What about you? Same here. Okay. What about yourself? The same thing you have. You're in touch with your friends. I'm so happy that you're in touch with your friends. Now, they're about finance. We're going to Victor now. They're about it have affected you financially. Can you tell us how this has really affected you financially? Can you throw some light into that so that everybody will know? Those who are not students will know how. They say, students, do you need money really? So let's begin with Victor.
Well, as a student, we need money. Yeah, everybody needs money, and this year affected us very well because no way we can get money from, no work to do, nothing.
They say hustle, something hustle.
There's no, you can't hustle now because of the lockdown.
Yes,
so
I know.
there's no way to get money, and if you talk of our parents,
yes,
it's affecting them very bad because now their work safe. They can't go to eat, they can't go to work, nothing. So they are letting their staff go because no money to go pay them. So everywhere is really, really hard.
Okay. What about yourself?
Well, as students, we are, most times we only get money when we are going to school for upkeep. But now school has been locked down, so we have.
There is no way you can get any money. No, no handouts. Don't buy handouts. Most of you guys do that. You know, we are most students, so we know how you do this. I've got kids students that I kind of support, so I know when they ask for handouts, money for handout, I know what that means. So you kind of give them a little extra so they have something for themselves. What about yourself? Okay.
Students need money for upkeep.
Yes.
But since the lockdown, we are with our parents.
And I hope you all do understand and you bear with your parents.
Yes.
And you tell your friends to bear with their parents as well. Because, it's really hard for everyone. How about yourself? How have you been doing financially?
Well, it's the same everywhere, the same story, because we are all at home, doing nothing, and most of our parents were chased out of the market because of the lockdown.
Chased out of the market?
Yes, like my mom, the place she works.
Your mom?
Yes.
What does she used to do?
She's a trader.
A trader?
Yes.
So she's been asked to leave her marketplace?
Yes.
And she's been home for like weeks?
Yes.
Ooh,
So
that's really hard.
It's very difficult.
So how are you guys able to cope?
Well, help from friends and family, other family members.
Well, other family, wow. Yes, what about yourself?
Same thing.
But you assist in the hospital. So are you getting some change?
If they are not patient, there's no way I can get
true.
something. That's it. Because most people, they're always scared to come to the hospital.
Yes,
They
yes.
say
I know
I'm
that.
going to the hospital, I don't know if I'm going to get the sickness from there.
Yes.
So they prefer to stay at home and treat themselves.
Wow.
So you see, it's not bad.
Do you ever consider acquiring a skill, like, learning something outside of, like you said, you all don't have any problem because you are there watching. You are just, you ever, like, I know some persons now go to farm. Do you ever think of something that you don't have a piece of land you can farm? If you don't have a piece of land, you don't go to farm. Or you can't even learn a trade because everywhere is locked down. So, talking about skill acquisition will also be, that will be the stock too. That won't be a great idea because you people will hide that out. Oh, that's. Now, given the fact that we still have, we are still in this partial lockdown now, we are trying to ease out, offices are opening gradually, and several persons still can't go. The essential services are moving. given the fact that we have this situation, and we are still looking like 2 more weeks and beyond. So, what advice do you have for those who are actually handling this matter?
Well, the government are not handling the matter.
Yes, in terms of those of you at home.
It's all in the hands of the government, if you ask me. So I believe they should try to support those who they ask to stay at home. But staying at home is not easy. So being at home and I'm not doing anything, for example, I can't get anywhere I can earn money.
That is the point I want to hear. So you want them to think about those of you who stay at home too. Because we are looking at another 2 weeks, another 1 month. And somebody said August. I even read someone else who said it's going to be to 2023. I don't believe him anyway, but people are saying that it's going to be longer than this. So if it's going to be this way, what you students are saying is that they should think about you too and bring some sort of palliatives for you, some help, some assistance to all of you who are at home. I think that's the point you are making. Am I getting you?
Yes.
So that they should think about those of you guys who are at home too. Now, coming to the real matter of coronavirus, do you guys believe that this thing is real? Individually, we begin with Antonia. Do you read from what you are saying, what you have heard, what you have read, as an intelligent student of our country? Do you really believe, or do your friends tell you, based on the discussion I've had with your friends, do you really believe that this is real? Look at the camera while you talk, because everybody's hearing you.
That's really a tough one.
Yeah.
I would say I believe partially, because in Nigeria the cases are just increasing, and really I've not really heard anybody coming out on social media to say, okay, I've been cured from coronavirus, this is what I experienced, this was the treatment they gave me, because they have been saying they've discharged a certain number of persons, and these persons they discharged, none of them have come out to social media to say, okay, this was the treatment that was given to me that cured me from this sickness. This was what they did.
So one of them came out last week, the owner of the AIT, Dopesky. He said, well, I don't know, he ended with a question asking, he doesn't know the difference between malaria and coronavirus, I don't know. But I know what I'm talking about. That, I mean, apart from him, we have not heard, the people, it's like a ghost thing, you know. I understand the point you're making. So because of that, you have some doubts. You don't. What do you think?
Well, I believe yes, the coronavirus is in Nigeria.
Yes.
But the numbers we are getting.
No, it's real. Not just that. That is real. That is deadly. Kills and.
Yes. But my concern is the numbers we are getting daily. I believe they are being inflated.
You believe they're inflicted?
Yes.
Okay.
So, like, I have friends in Lagos.
Yes.
So I heard they are doing the test in Lagos. But till now, I don't have any friend who has said maybe they came to test them in their house.
Okay.
Or maybe they have seen someone who came from their isolation center or stuff like that.
Okay.
So how are they doing it? Like, where are the numbers coming from?
Okay.
That's my question.
That's a good point. So you just think that they're just increasing, they're just trying to make it go up. Okay. So do you think that this is real? That the coronavirus thing is real?
Yeah, I think the coronavirus is real.
Okay.
But just like you said, I think also that the numbers are being inflated.
Okay. What about yourself?
Yeah, it's real. Yes, like Italy, where the virus took so many lives,
Okay.
thousands of lives.
Okay.
So, but coming back to our own country, I believe that the cases that we have are not up to the number that they are giving us. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. There's going to be an agreement here. What about yourself?
I believe it's real, not really because they are telling us it's real, but because if you look at it, like Italy now, their president came live almost crying that the coronavirus is very bad in their country, and apart from that, other countries, their economy dropping. It's not something they can just fool us about or something like that.
Okay.
So I believe it's real.
Okay, so it is real. My dear young men and young women, the virus thing, the pandemic is real and it is killing people. I don't know about the numbers, I cannot speak for anyone, but it is real. I personally have a friend in the United States, who got it and eventually died. I know the wife and children are there, so it's real. So I believe it's real. But the Nigeria situation now, they're doing, people have questions. I've interviewed all kinds of people here, and they have their views. They all are hooked up to the point, the fact that they don't see the real people, they don't know the real people. So people, because of that, they tend not to believe. So I don't really blame you if you don't believe. So that is a problem everywhere. All right, now it's real. Do you think it's something that we should watch against? We should all watch against it. So, and have you been doing that at home?
Yes.
So what are the measures you take at home to ensure that it does not spread or it does not come to you in your homes? Yeah, you're always the first.
First, by washing your hands regularly with soap and water,
Okay.
and also by sanitizing your hand with alcohol base, and try not to sneeze or cough directly to your palm. Try not to touch your face with your hands.
Okay. So these are things that people observe.
Yes.
And a lot of masks. This mask you wear at home. Do you wear it at home?
Not really.
These people want to speak the truth here. Let us know what is going on in our middle. You don't wear masks at
Only when we are
home.
going out.
That is true. I mean, you don't have to. If you don't have it, do you maintain social, like now, when you came in just now, we were so concerned by social distancing. That's why I had to be spacing you. Now, do you maintain or observe social distancing at home? Just tell us the truth.
I know. I don't.
Yeah, of course, that's going to be difficult to do. It's not possible. If you have the same sibling and no one has the virus, no one is sick, no one has symptoms, you have to live as you used to live before. I don't think you have to be observing social distance with your brothers and sisters. Of course, the life there will be artificial. At least at that level, I think you still can be free to do that. What about yourself? You guys, do you observe the regulations at home?
Yes, we do.
So what regulations do you observe at home?
Washing our hands thoroughly with
Yes.
soap and water.
That is normal.
And applying alcohol-based sanitizer.
Very nice.
And also, I think that's all.
Okay, what about yourself? So what about you?
Yes, except social distancing.
I said what?
Social distancing.
Social distancing. You can't do that. You can't do that at home. Now, you are all Christians, right? You are a Christian. 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 Okay, I know. The churches have been closed too. Especially here in our diocese, Urumi diocese. In the Urumi Lesaland, was those of you are coming to the diocese. Until this last week, when the bishop said you can begin to. The closure of the church was not done by the state government. It was a decision of the church. At least I know the Catholic Church. So that, because the number of ministers and those to attend the church, if you want to follow 20 regulation, it will not be enough. So we did that. That is the church one. But I know that we started just last Sunday to begin to manage the 20 following the regulation of the state government. Hopefully, we will increase it. People have not been going to church. Have you been going to church? Have you been going to church? And have you been going to markets? Any of you go to market? You have been to the market?
Yes.
What about yourself? Market. Have you been to the market? I haven't been to the market. Have you been to the market? No. No. So these two have been to the market. You see the situation in the market. What is your take on that? How do you feel about what you see in the marketplace?
Well, I've been to the market, like I said, and there's nothing like social distancing based on what I saw there.
Yes.
Because everywhere is so tight, and they to the extent I heard that they said they should go to, like the marketing, they should go to a primary school to start doing their businesses. So even that place is tighter than the main market.
I heard that too.
I believe it's worse that way, and it's not helping at all.
What did you see in the market?
It was really terrible.
Wow.
There was no form of social distancing, and also most persons were not putting on the face mask.
Face mask, okay.
And the idea of moving the market from the main market square to the primary school is even worse, because the primary school is so choked up that as somebody can just pass, talk on your face, spit on your face, and do all sorts of things. And if you're not wearing face mask, you have to be very careful. So me, most of the time, I avoid going to market on market days.
Okay, so
because if I go to market on normal days, it will be as
tough as that.
Yes.
So
I avoid going to market on market days.
So which means on market days is you have more people and a lot of people. The regulations are broken more. But on ordinary days, you used to get things to go on ordinary days.
Yes, you get, although it's few, but at least you get to of the important things to buy.
Do your friends go to markets?
Yes, my friend.
You see youths there, people you know.
Very well.
So, university students too in the market, some of them? So, what are their concerns? They don't.
Most of them will tell you, I don't believe.
They say they don't believe.
They tell you I don't believe. Most of them will tell you I'm putting on face mask, so I don't care. Some of them will tell you, I beg. Like, most of them have this idea, they have this I don't care attitude.
So what do you tell them when they say something?
I'll just tell them to be careful.
Okay, that's nice. That's nice. That's the best you can do.
Yes.
Given the circumstances, that's the best you can do. You cannot force them.
No, I can't force them.
You can't force them to do what they don't want to do. Okay, all right. I will listen to you on that. The other point I want to ask you is, now, you have been home for like 2 months. You paid fees while you were in school. How much of you were in first semester or second semester?
First semester.
How much of it have you gone?
Almost at the end. We're about preparing for exams.
So, which means when you get back to school now, you just write your exams. And then you go. Is it simple with you? How much?
I'll say we've just only 40% so far.
40%?
Yes, because we've not really test, let alone exam.
So you have so much more to do in the first semester?
Yes.
What about yourself?
Yes.
First semester, you did it? First semester. You've not done much of it?
No.
What about yourself?
First semester.
In the government. What about yourself?
First semester, last of the exam.
First semester. So when you get back to school now, so you're going to write your exam for first semester. Now, is there any arrangement for online studies? Because we understand that the government is making provision for online studies for everybody. How is it with university students? Is there online studies? Are you in touch with your professors, with your lecturers? Are they in touch with you?
I'm not.
Not in touch with you?
Not at all.
Do they even have your numbers?
Most of them don't.
There's no way you can relate with them. So no form of online studies for you. So the online studies is only for secondary school students and primary school students. Am I correct?
Yes.
So if this pandemic thing goes on for like 1 year, 2 years, you will be home for 2 years of studies. Wow. So are there any efforts you are making to see how you can regroup or meet or try to be in touch with the professors? Is there any possibility for you to do that? I don't know if the government is looking at this because this is very important. It's very important because you cannot be away from your books for such a long time, from your studies for such a long time. So there should be some efforts made. I was so happy when the online stuff was introduced for the primary and secondary school students. I know some schools who are doing it. Well, even not everyone is. They still have problems with that. They have electricity and they have stuff. But for the university students, no provision for you. So what do you have to say about this? What's your suggestion? Suppose it goes on and on and on till like next year. Let us hear from you. What's your position? What's your advice to the government on this?
Doing something like online classes for tertiary institution, to me, I think it's going to be difficult.
Why?
Because not all the courses can be taught online like that. Like you need face-to-face. Like you need to be the person face-to-face to be able to teach them.
I don't think so. If they organize it properly and you have the gadgets, just that it's expensive. You can. When I was studying Italy, we had a professor in Spain. I studied at the Lateran University in Rome. We had a professor in Spain who always teach us. When we had this class, we went to the aula, the room of, at the future on the big stuff. He'll be seeing us, teaching us, and asking us questions. He's seeing us, we're seeing him on the big screen. It's like being in a classroom. So the problem is that we don't have the technology here in Nigeria. Even if we do have it, it's expensive. The students cannot get it. So it's not, it is very possible. Everything that the teacher does while standing there and writing the board, he can do with you online. But the thing is, it's expensive. That's the problem. It's expensive. And it's not that it's not possible, it's expensive. So what are your suggestions to the government? Because these are very important. Parents are watching us. We want to hear from you. No suggestion? Yes, Victor.
I think the email is a very good idea because just keeping us at home doing nothing is not good for us. But the problem now is with the government. I know it will cost a lot, but with the government, we're ready to spend so much of that. When they can't settle us for us to even go to school every time we also try. With the government, we need to spend so much on that to just make us get all these things. That's what, and another thing again is on our side, it will also be expensive for us. Talking about the financial aspect, you know, you need to buy airtime to subscribe, all those things. Not everybody have the money to do that, so not everybody will cope with that too. But I really think e-learning is a good idea.
Yes, you know, and I was talking about the fees. You people pay some fees, and no one will come there. Fees expire. The term has the session. What they call the semester has to complete the semester, and it's even very difficult because these days things are really hard for the government, hard for everyone. Even your professors, they are having their own share of the problem. You know, they too are locked down too. You know, they too have their problems. Some of them have not been paid. You know, so it's really very difficult. So government has to really work hard and think about how to get you guys back on your feet. Okay, this thing is going to take, it is good for us to know that this thing is going to take some time. Even if they say 2 more weeks, it will take some time for the schools, to the authorities to sit down and meet, to take at least a week or 2. So you're going to at least a month, people say it's in 2 weeks' time. So we are in a situation that is really, really bad. I just want students to understand that the situation is so bad, but we are happy that we have life. And what's important at this point in time is to keep to the regulations of the time, maintaining social distancing, washing. I was going to ask a question. In the marketplace, when you went to the market, were there buckets of water for people to wash their hands? I've already asked this question. Were those things in place?
Yes, some stores were having it.
Some of the stores had them. But when they went to the primary school, they still had it. They didn't have it in primary school. So when they used the stores, they had it in the stores. But now that they're in the primary school, they don't even use it. No hand sanitizers, nothing. So, but we have to try to keep this one. You don't know why it's good to keep it. When this thing, God forbid, if it does come, it's going to really devastate. If what we hear about it is what it is. But like you said, many people have, some people have the feeling and the opinion that, you know, this is their next. Now, what do you think about the sporadic testing that they keep doing? Testing? Do you think that the government should keep testing people and testing people since you don't believe in numbers? Do you think you should keep testing and testing people? Because some people feel that there's no need to test someone. Because some people feel that when you test people and you say they are negative today, they can be positive next minute. So why testing them? Someone said to me, we don't proper to keep the test kits and wait for those who have the symptoms to test them. Since we already know it's like this, after all, it's not as devastating as we thought to be in our country. So what do you guys think about that? Do you think they should keep testing and testing as they have been doing, spending money, wasting test kits as some are saying it? That's what some are saying, that the government is wasting test kits. They should rather keep the test kits and let those who are sick come forward for testing. Because those who are tested, if you have been tested and you are negative, you can positive next minute. And it is even worse when someone goes with the feeling that he's negative and whereas he's positive after like 5 minutes. And they keep saying he's negative and he keeps spreading it. But All the while we think that it's negative. So what do you guys think about that? Victor, let's begin from you.
I think they should keep testing, because if you say they should wait for symptoms, if you say they should wait for them to start showing symptoms first before they go and test them, that's like giving them more time to spread the virus. And apart from that, to give them time, wait for them to show the symptoms, it's like you waiting for the virus to progress in their body.
Okay, that's another point.
Which is very
but
bad.
what about those who are pronounced negative and after testing become positive? How do they know that? Because the government is saying, well, we have heard, with some orders that they have, the test kits are not much. They have so much of it. So that's why they cannot test some places. Nigeria is, we don't mean where Nigeria, have they tested in Nigeria? Just because we shorted some of materials. Even the others, this is where the people, they call people, whatever they call them, they don't have enough, they just draw some. So don't you think, you believe that it's good testing? What happens when someone is tested and is pronounced negative and it gets positive without knowing it?
Well, that testing, after contacting the virus, definitely they will show signs later or symptoms later. So we show that sign or symptoms later, he can be tested again.
But if he's tested and he says negative, without showing any symptoms, maybe he's not sick. He's tested and says negative, and then he becomes positive without symptoms still, we don't be sharing it. It's not the same thing. It's tantamount to testing everybody in the country. So if you test everybody in the country, do they even have enough place and space to put those people? If it's not very to cover everybody, a lot of people have it. So, things I've been reading in social media, just trying to voice out. So I want to know your opinions. Because you are students, and you too have your opinions too. What do you think, Anthony, about keep testing and testing?
I think the government should keep testing.
Okay. Keep testing.
And they should try when it's possible to get more kits.
Okay.
For the testing.
Okay. More kits, spend more money, stay more at home.
And they should take this lockdown a little bit serious.
Yes. Who should?
Both the citizens and the government.
How? Just give us how. How do you think? Because the government is doing so well. All they can do is to give the regulations, but people are not listening to them. They are not obeying them. So what do they do?
Like, okay, let me use the market for example. Like normal market days, they can decide that not everybody should go to market on market days.
How can they do that?
They should try, and if they can just say only, let me say 20 persons should go to market on market days, like those selling.
Without work in the road.
They just have to try and use every means possible.
Without work in the road.
It can. If they take it.
They say only 20 people to go market without work.
I see sense in what she's saying. What they said was that they moved to the market, but it doesn't really make sense. You move to the market, but not reducing the number of persons still going to the market. It still doesn't make sense.
So don't you think that emphasis should be, this is what I'm saying, emphasis should be on social distance? You see, if coronavirus, as people are saying, has come to stay, there are certain things, attitudes that we just have to develop. We have to just change our way of life. Social distancing has come to stay. It will be there until such time that there is the vaccine and we're so sure that the contagious nature of the disease has drastically reduced. If it is still as it is, that you sneeze, you cough, you laugh, you have droplets coming out of you, and hey, everyone has to be distanced. See how we're sitting today now. So everyone has to be distanced. So it has come to stay. I think they should, that's what I'm thinking, they should emphasize on the social distance. Some people have said that the markets are more spacious than the schools. I don't know. I haven't been to the schools where they have the market, but people have been complaining about schools being tight, like you have said here now. So if the markets are more spacious, don't you think that they should emphasize on the social distance more on that than taking the formal schools? What do you think?
Yes.
And some people have said here too, in our past interviews, that for the markets, they should have specialized places for specialized products. They can say, like, people that they are saying in the schools, those selling garri can go to that school. those selling this, go that place. Those selling that, if they do that, and that will help in reducing the number of people that gather in the market.
Yes, it will help a lot.
So that will help as well.
Yes, it will. At least it's better than taking all of them to primary school.
Okay.
It's better.
So, all right, that's good. But I know that people have been home for 2 months. You said 2 months, right?
Yes.
Are you still ready to do more? It's a difficult question. Are you still ready to do more? Given your understanding of the sickness, of the disease, and the great effort the government is doing, if you have your way, God is going to help. You have said that the government is citizens, so are you ready to do more just to assist the government?
If staying at home can reduce the virus as we are told, and
yes,
everyone follows what we are told, of course, we can do more. Yes.
Well, I'm getting some persons here who are making responses. Someone has said, if you have picked some people in the street to ask them similar questions, you'll be surprised of the response you will get from them. The truth is that a lot of people are suffering as a result of the lockdown. Yes, we have done that. We have done that. This is from Ramsey Miracle. We have done that. We have picked people from the streets. We have interviewed. We started with big people, with one of the ONGs, and the highly educated ONG. We interviewed the former vice chancellor of Missouri University, interviewed the medical doctor. We've interviewed the doctor in charge of COVID-19 ISTH, who is in charge, who treated the index case in the Edo State. Has been here. We interviewed him, and some other doctors, we interviewed them. We've interviewed all kinds of people. We interviewed drivers, we interviewed Okada riders, we interviewed market women, we interviewed artisans, bricklayers, we've interviewed carpenters, welders, we've interviewed all kinds of persons here. So, all kinds of street people. The interview continues. It's an enlightenment program. Enlightening the people and also enlightening the government because they don't understand. They don't understand the depth of difficulty the people are going through. Because some persons have said that there are no poor people in the south. The hunger in the south, hunger among our people is so much. Imagine someone who has like 3, 4, 5 students, children in university, are all at home, is not working, and he's feeding them. They have stopped them from market and all that stuff that we are hearing today. So we've done all that. So we are here having some persons here. So they say they are watching. Christopher Igiba is watching. Brian Thomas is watching. Siva Essene, thank you very much. Emmanuel Hens, thank you very much. Thank you for praying for us. The Lord is our strength. Thank you so much. Emmanuel Ed Wagba. Okay, ma, how are you? Great job, Father. Thank you very much. Peter Egbiremole, thank you very much, my brother. Thank you for joining us and for watching us. We are seeing you too. Thank you so much. You know, another person. So this is on John Boss Place. You have another person on that channel. So, well, it is nice to feel this way, you know. So, you have not really answered the question. Are you ready to do more? Or are you tired? Just tell us what you feel. This is an individual thing. What do you feel? Are you tired? It doesn't change anything anyway. It's not going to change the government. I don't want to understand how you feel. Oh, you're tired. So far, I want to continue with the lockdown or, you know. Someone says he's tired. Are you tired?
Me, I'm tired, but I'm ready to do more if that will help. Only if the government is ready to help us financially.
So there is a condition.
Yes, definitely.
Under which you are ready to do more.
Yes.
So it's going to be this same way. So because the government is not getting any support from anywhere. Nigeria is borrowing every day. Borrowing every day. People are complaining about money and the government is borrowing. They don't even know how it's being used. So that's the problem. We are borrowing every day. So do not expect more from the government. Do not expect more. If you get anything from the good, but do not expect more from the government. So you said you are tired. Are you tired? You are tired of staying at home. You want to go to school. Are you tired?
Yes.
Are you tired?
Tired.
You are tired of staying at home. Is there any way you can go back to school and still keep the regulations? And is it ever possible?
Never.
It's not possible.
Never.
So you all agree that that is not possible. So the government is right, asking us to stay at home. So what's the suggestion? If you are tired of staying at home, you are tired of staying at home, you want to go back to school, but you know it's not possible. So what is the suggestion? Now, talk to government. This person talk to government.
Now,
Let me use that there.
okay.
What do you take? Just say something. Something brief. Just say government, this is what you feel. Because they're listening. You are representing a lot of students. Antonia, please.
What I can say to the government is at least they should try and still do something with at least.
Like?
Try and help us financially because it's really, really it's so bad. They should try and help us financially, try and help the citizen. Like I do read news. I see how other people, like influential people in the country, they've really donated enough money to the country. They've donated money to the government. At least they should try and see how they can help the citizens, even if it's something little. Nothing is too small at this point in time. So they should try and help us financially, and also with the students, they should try and take the e-learning serious. Try and see how they can make it.
But you are not having e-learning in the tertiary institution. It's your own activity, but not the children.
Yes, we are not having it.
You want to have it?
Yes, they should try and make it possible.
Okay. Alright, making e-learning possible.
Yes.
That one is very difficult anyway. Do they don't even have your contacts? Do they have your contacts?
Yes, they have our class rep contacts.
Okay, so if you are going to have this, you contact your class rep.
Yes, you have
and
to
see how they can establish e-learning. So the point I'm making is that the government, the university authorities should try to liaise with the government to see how they can establish e-learning for tertiary institutions.
Yes.
That's the point you're making.
Yes.
Okay, we'll make that point very clear. That they should try to establish e-learning for tertiary institutions. Okay? What about you, Samuel?
Well, my own
Say
point,
something to the government.
my own,
Look at the camera and tell the government.
My own point is for the government to encourage people to stay at home doing this financially, because many people who still go out do go out because they don't have any source of income. So if the government should give them something to stay at home with, so probably everybody will be at home and the social distancing can be maintained like that, and this coronavirus pandemic can be handled and
Cool. Thank you very much. Helen, what last statement you want to say to government? Government is listening to you. Not just government. Your fellow students, not just government. You want to say something. So what to say, so that people will hear you, give you advice.
Personally, the government should try to reach out to the citizens and also endeavor to come up with a vaccine as soon as possible and establish gadgets whereby the students can carry on their online classes.
Okay.
That would be very helpful.
Okay. What about you, Catherine?
Well, I would suggest that the government should provide these medical kits to different hospitals, just in case.
That one is very important. I'm of the opinion too that the private hospitals should be empowered, should be given the opportunity, because they are the first point of call for the ordinary man. So also people will say, I agree with you. Thank you very much for your point. What about you?
Now is that if you check Africa, the major cause of death in Africa is hunger. So what's the point in us to stay out where you cannot provide anything to keep us alive? So I think the government should provide food and other things for us so that at least we can comply with what they are telling us to do. Then apart from that too, most Nigerians don't believe this thing exists because we are actually not seeing proof. When you go online, you check Spain, they upload photos of their health workers treating the COVID-19 patients. So those ones, they believe that they are actually patients, people suffering this. But in Nigeria, we've not seen anything like that. Even if there's any news of COVID-19, it's just a picture of it's just a COVID-19 picture you see there. And also, we students, we should also try on our own to comply with the government too, because if there's no head, there's no way we'll go to school and learn too. So we should also try on our part.
Thank you very much. We have more persons here. We have Christopher Igiba thanking us, saying it's very educative. I think I learned something today. Father Francis, thank you so much. You're always encouraging us. Thank you for joining us as well. So all the other persons who are on Eastern Binoculars or Catholic Church Project or Holy Family Media House. I can see you now. I'm only on those who are on John Bosco SAE. I thank you all, those who are watching. You have heard our children. These are students from different institutions in our state and beyond. These are students. We have, again, Honorable Antonia, who is a student of law, 400 level in Ambrose Ali University. We also have with us here Samuel Kwegwali, who is a student of architecture, 200 level Ambrose Ali University. We have Helen Kwegwali, a student of University of Benin, Uniben, Animal Science, 100 level. We have Gordon Ogbebo, student of College for Education, Igwebe, Theater Arts, and also Victor Ngweke, student of Physics in Federal University of Petroleum Resources, Efum Delta State, Warri Delta State. I thank you all for coming. I thank you, your parents, for allowing you to come, finding the time to come and join us in this program. I think it is quite educative, and many persons who have watched it, I'm sure they are impressed at your own contributions. Many will still watch it. I'm assuring you, later tonight, we're going to post it on YouTube. So it's going to be there. People will see it, keep watching. It's already there on Facebook, all our channels, and it's there going to be on YouTube. So we'll see your contribution, people will make comments, and I hopefully too, the government will learn from this. Now, this is a point many people don't think about. Students in tertiary institutions. At least if we did not make any point today, one vibrant, serious, and some of the take-home points that I've made here by the students, by these are our young men and women, is that they want the government and the university authorities, their school authorities, to work together. Then the university authorities will liaise with the government to work towards establishing systems of e-learning for them. They too want to be part of it, because no one knows how long this pandemic is going to take. They don't want to be cut off from studies for a very long time. So they want to go back to studies, even if it means doing it online. In fact, e-learning will work better for university students than for primary and secondary school students. If primary and secondary school can handle e-learning, KG can handle e-learning with parents' help, I don't see a reason why university students cannot do that. In fact, most of the university students that we know that we have Android phones. They browse, they're able to keep in touch. From these discussions, we see and understand that they're in touch with their friends. They have chat groups, they have set up WhatsApp groups among themselves. Key in to this idea, please. We advise the government, we beg the government, we advise the university authorities, we advise all those who are in charge to think along this line, to see how they can establish that. And I said, how do they get to you? They said, you can get to them through their, what do you call them, class reps. Through class reps. So, university authorities, if you are listening to me, your students are saying you can get to all of them through their class reps. And I'm sure you know their class reps. So get into their class reps, see how you can work this out so that they too will come back to studies. No matter how long it takes or how much it costs you, see how you can liaise with the government. Once again, I thank you all for watching. We ask God to bless you, protect our country, protect us all, and lead us aright.